Hi green lovers! Saving seeds from peppers is one of the easiest things to do, and for those of you that are a little intimidated by seed saving, that's the vegetable for you to start with. Because really all you need to do is cut open the pepper and flick out those seeds, and yeah, there you go, you've saved seeds. But there are some things that you need to know, and so the way I'm going to structure this video is more in a series of frequently asked questions around pepper seeding, and I really hope you find it useful. And stay tuned till the end of this video because I do have something that I want to share with you, something that I discovered not too long ago that absolutely blew my mind when it comes to growing peppers. So stick around for that. Now, one of the most popular questions that I've heard asked, can I save pepper seeds from peppers that are green? And the answer to that question is no. You actually want to go with a ripe pepper, something like this, that has not just completely ripened, but is also starting to look a little dull and leathery, because those will have the most viable seeds. And, oh, by the way, did you know that not all peppers start off green? This here is a Buena Mulata pepper, and this is a beautiful purple pepper that starts off purple and then goes through a series of colors until it reaches a beautiful red. There are also some peppers that start off jet black, like this little black Hungarian pepper that I've got growing here, as well as peppers like black pearl and black cobra. Yeah, so just be aware that not all peppers start out green. You also want to save pepper seeds from your very best fruit. So this one, as an example, is not the greatest looking pepper, and I would not save seeds from this one. I would wait for something like this to ripen and save the seeds from this one instead. Another question that I hear asked quite frequently is, can I save seeds from peppers that I get from the grocery store? And the answer is yes, you can, but you do need to be sure that they are not hybrid peppers, because hybrid peppers produce seeds that may not turn out true to the type of pepper that you're looking to grow, because they may have fallback traits from a prior generation and they may not be stable hybrids. So just be aware that if you save seeds from a grocery store pepper, you just may not get the pepper that you're expecting. It might be an excellent pepper, so you might want to try it, but just set your expectations appropriately. So speaking of hybrids, another question that I've heard asked quite often is, hey, I've got different varieties of peppers growing in my garden. Is it possible for them to cross-pollinate? And the answer to that question is maybe. But it's actually quite improbable because you see, peppers are what's called perfect or complete. Their flowers have both the male part, the stamen, as well as the female part, the stigma, and for the most part they are pollinated by the wind and by crawling insects like ants. It is very unlikely that the cross-pollinators are going to be able to do their thing in time before the wind pollinates them. So chances are low, but it can happen. And if you want to be absolutely certain that your pepper plant is isolated and protected, put an organza bag or something over the flower before it opens so that there is no chance of cross-pollination happening. So now that you've collected your ripe peppers, the next question that I hear frequently asked is, how long should the peppers dry, or the seeds, how long should the seeds dry before they can be stored? And the answer to that is generally around a couple of weeks. Just keep them in a dry location for a couple of weeks or so, and they should be good to store. Now, the way to tell that they have actually dried is the seeds will be brittle. When you try to break one of them, they will crack rather than bend. But frankly, I don't worry about it too much. I just let them dry and I forget about them for a month, and then in a month's time I come back and I check on them and I know for sure that they are dry by then, and that's when I store them away. So finally, what is the best way to store peppers? I store them in either plastic or paper bags, but I always throw in to my seed box a packet of silica gel or some kind of dehydrator so that any chance of any moisture hovering around there is absorbed and the seeds are kept nice and dry. If you're getting value out of the video so far, now would be a great time to hit that like button, and that will really help this video get around to a broader audience. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Okay, so now that we've got the basics of pepper saving out of the way, I want to share with you something that I discovered just a few months ago that has changed the way that I think about peppers. But first, let me tell you a little story. I was looking for a way to save eggplant seeds about a couple of years ago, and I stumbled upon the channel of a gentleman by the name of Kang Star. I'll put a link to his channel, but what I did not know was that Kang Star is actually a legend when it comes to pepper growing, and he's actually got peppers that have been named after him. There's this wonderful pepper called the Kang Star Lemon Starburst that I'm going to be growing next year. That was one of the many hybrids that he has developed and stabilized over the years. So if you haven't checked out Kang Star's channel, please do check it out and subscribe to him. You will not regret it. But even more exciting, I wanted to share with you a Facebook group called Pepper Lovers. Now, this is a group that was started by Kang Star, but it has the most amazing pepper growers that I have ever seen anywhere. And you won't believe the kinds of peppers they grow. It is so funny. They've actually got their own language, it feels like, and it took a while for me to understand the acronyms that they use. What is a KSLS? Oh, that's a Kang Star Lemon Starburst. And what's a purper? Oh, that's a pepper. So they've got their own language, and it's almost like this secret society, but they're the most wonderful group of people because they will help you with any pepper questions that you have, and they will share pepper seeds with you for free as well. And that is what I'm going to be doing next year. Is I'm going to be growing a variety of wonderful new peppers that I've never grown before, hots and super hot peppers, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful peppers, and they were all sent to me for free by the people in the Pepper Lovers community. So big shout outs to the Pepper Lovers community, and stay till the end of this video because I am going to be running a series of photographs that were sent to me by the various different people in the Pepper Lovers community of all the absolutely beautiful peppers they are growing. You will not believe how many varieties and how gorgeous peppers are. In fact, don't tell this to my tomato plants. I'm not going to be growing that many tomatoes next year because I'm going to be filling up my garden with pepper plants. So I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. I really hope you subscribe to Kang Star's YouTube channel as well as to the Pepper Lovers Facebook group. You will not regret it, and you will fall in love with peppers just like I have. Until next time, live green and love your greens.